Record on the cloud?
Thank you. Yep.
Okay, so what I started to do was take video clips of myself. And the video clips were personable. So video clips through your messenger, about 60 seconds, and then you get cut off. So you have to make it a quick, short message. And so I would think about what I was gonna say, and then I would send the video clip. So for instance, one of my friends was hosting a party for something else. And I knew I wanted her to host a party for me down the line. So my initial video clip to her didn't say anything about hosting for Pampered Chef. It was a quick video clip that was like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope all's well. I see you're hosting a party for, you know, the nail thing. Can you get me some more information on that? That looks awesome. That kind of put into place. I wasn't asking that day for her to host for me. It was more like, hey, she's already hosting, so she's kind of getting that host experience. And then following up with her on my next video clip or my next conversation and saying, oh, you know, hey, I saw you had this party. What do you think about the product? Was the rep, what did you think about her and, you know, like what they did and those types of things. Then my next one was, hey, have you ever thought about hosting a Pampered Chef party? So it's doing your research up front, knowing what they're doing and not just coming sometimes out of the woodwork and being like, hey, remember me? I'm your friend, I'm your Pampered Chef pal, all these things. Sometimes it's rebuilding and reconnecting that rapport before you jump on. So yeah, it may take you 2 weeks to get to that ask question, but it's not gonna be like Tommy Boy in that video where you're like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, hopping around like, I don't wanna do this, I'm not comfortable. Sometimes you need to increase your comfort level so that you can proactively ask.
Excuse me, can I jump in with a question? Do you mind if we ask questions along the way?
Absolutely, I want you to.
Okay, all right, so when you're doing the video clips, are you doing like on Facebook Messenger? Is that how you're doing it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then on there, all you do, now tech question, all you do is go in like you're sending a message, and how do you record it then?
So you don't record it. I'm just gonna go into my messenger and remember how to do this because I'm not a tech person that can spit it out like Anthony does. Like go to basic, go to this. But
Thank you.
Yeah, so when you go to your messenger and you're opening up the message window, if you click the plus sign on the far left corner of that, and they just switched messenger, I see. But if you do the video or the camera picture, or the camera icon, and you hold down the button in the middle while you're talking, and then when you let it go, it will stop, and then you send it. But you only get
a video? Okay, I've done the voice clip, but not a video clip.
Yep,
okay.
so you gotta do the camera. So click on the camera, and then hold to record video. It tells you right above the button, it says hold to record video. So you're gonna hold that button the whole time you're recording. And then it'll send it. So I am a huge fan of video clips because I find when, like I said, people do not read, right? When I send them a paragraph of, hey, I'm selling you this, you know, blah, 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 it is, but they can't ignore my video. They see my face in their messenger and they're thinking to themselves, what does this crazy girl want, right? So they want to click my video. So when they click my video, I find that people have a harder time ignoring your message, and they have a much harder time just completely not responding. They're gonna say something. So going back to the no's, on the video, you saw that Tommy Boy, he was quick to be like, okay, nope. You know, the guys kept saying no, and they were like, okay. He got up, he was like, I'm out of here, that's fine. Like Lucinda was telling us, that's really not a no. You need to go back. So the nice thing about the video clips, right, is that when you're scrolling through your messenger, you can see your video, you know, your face on there, so you know, oh, I sent this. And for me, I'm a visual person, so I think to myself, oh, I was wearing that shirt when I sent those 15 messages. Okay, follow-up time, I'm wearing a different color shirt. right? So I don't have to quickly read through any comments. It actually helps me too. I'm wearing different clothes. I mean, I guess I could be wearing the same clothes, but the likelihood of that is probably not going to happen. So then it's a quick determinant of where I am in my process. I keep track of it that way instead of writing it down. When I first started the business, I had a list and I wrote it down, but now I pretty much use my Messenger unless I'm reaching out outside of Messenger. And then that is pretty much my method of getting the initial business. Now, once you have the initial business, and you need to focus on it, numbers are huge here, and I 100% believe in the numbers. If you sit down this morning and you go through and you pick 10 people this morning that you want to reach out to, and then tonight you have 20 minutes and you do the same thing, video clips are 60 seconds, right? You're probably not going to talk for the full 60 seconds, but you're going to record it, send it, record it, send it. If you do, they say 30 a day, you will have a full calendar. If your friends group is on Facebook is not huge at this point, how can you make it huge? So here's another kind of stalking practice. I swear, don't turn me in. I'm not crazy. But like sometimes I'll go to my sister's friends list and I'll be like, oh, I went to high school with that person. I went to high school with that person. I'm going to start adding friends requests. I'm not going to hit those people up tomorrow. I'm going to start reconnecting, build that rapport, because it's a relationship business. And then I'm going to hit them up to host a party. Now, my sister's not a good example because she's a rep, but I'll say my brother. There you go. I'm not going to steal her business, but so bookings from bookings then. So if your party is fun, if your party is engaging, if your party is knowledgeable of the product, and if you host coach, you will have bookings from your bookings. I have had many parties where I'm very surprised sometimes that I only got one booking, or sometimes I didn't get any booking, and then we get all the way to the end and someone says, hey, you know what? I do want to host a party. Some people just don't want to say it out loud on the party either. Some people don't, everybody's reasoning behind things are different. And I find that sometimes after the party, the people that were not as comfortable speaking up during the party will reach out and say, hey, it was so fun. I would love to do this, right? So now let's go back to our video and see how Richard, when they get the maybe, says what he does and then what Tommy Boy does. So give me a second to get back to our video.
I just like to add.
Oops. Hold on. I have to share my video first, friends. I'm learning.
Well then, I'd just like to add that the spectrometer readout on the nickel-cadmium alloy mix indicates a Goodrich strobe and fade, decreasing incidence of wear to the pressure plate. If you could just...
Whoa, little fella, you're not speaking my language.
What my associate is trying to say is that our new brake pads are really cool. You're not even going to believe it. Like, let's say you're driving along the road with your family, and you're driving along, la-li-la, woo, and then all of a sudden there's a truck tire in the middle of the road, and you hit the brakes. Whoa, that was close. Now let's see what happens when you're driving with the other guy's brake pads. You're driving along, and all of a sudden the kids are yelling from the back seat, I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy. Not now, damn it. Truck tire. I can't stop. Help! There's a cliff. And your family's screaming, oh my God, we're burning alive. No, I can't feel my legs. In comes a meat wagon. Woo, woo, woo. And the medic gets out and says, "Oh my God." New guy's in the corner puking his guts out. All because you want to save a couple extra pennies. And to me, it doesn't.
Get out. Now.
Okay, so when Richard was talking, how engaged were you guys? You weren't engaged, right? You were like, what the heck is this dude talking about? That's exactly what he thought. So you got to speak their language. Again, it comes back to researching your host, building that rapport with your host, and knowing what interests them. If they love dogs, adjust some of your posts so it's dog related. You can throw in a quick party game that has dog treats in a, something. Know your host. If it's engaging, I probably want to go to the effect that Chris Farley does, right, Tommy? I don't think you need to burn anything to get them engaged, but keeping that engagement through your party is huge. And then also, everybody wants to feel important. So there's a handful of posts that I do that I want to make sure I hit kind of on every single person. So I end in my groups every single night, I have a nightcap post, and it's an engagement post that has nothing to do with Pampered Chef. So it is to find out where my market is within my party. So I have one that's related to pets. I want to see all my pet people. I have one that's related to all of your boyfriends are on your front porch, all of your exes are on your front porch, throw a gift comment in there. I have different posts each night, one alcohol related post, whatever, to find out my engagement for the party. So now I'm already working on getting my bookings for my bookings because I'm seeing which avenue I'm targeting for each of these sets of people. And then like I was saying before, do all of your posts have lots of words and not enough clips? What I tend to do in my parties is that I will have very short verbiage. I'll have a quick demo video and some marketing imagery, to our market imagery. When I first started out, I had these paragraphs and I was like, nobody's engaging. Guess what? They want that quick video to see how that product works. They want those marketing imagery that kind of give bullet points in the marketing imagery of what is on that product. And they want to know how you use it in your kitchen. So for instance, like the waffle stick pan. Inside my waffle stick pan post, I might throw in words like nonstick, all the real things that they want to know about the pan, but I don't say anything about dimensions. I don't say anything else about that. I say, hey, Sundays in my kitchen are about food prep. This waffle stick pan saves me time during the week. I make my waffles sticks ahead of time, throw them in the freezer. Weekdays are easy. Super easy. They know why they should get the product if they're facing the same things. If they don't have time during the week, they can grab them out of the freezer too. It's being relatable. So I do that on almost all the products. I promote all of the products till they go on the stop sell list, but you have to use the products too, right? And if you don't, go to marketing imagery, watch the videos on the product if you don't have it, and it will show you the main components of the product. So then you just have to think to yourself, okay, so how would I use this in my kitchen and how would it benefit my family, me, and how would it benefit my guests? How do I make that relatable? So now with your future bookings, you're relatable. They see that you're a human being, you're using the product in your day-to-day functions, you're relatable. Your lives. I go live at least 4 times in my party. I do a welcome post. A lot of times when people aren't engaging, it's because they don't know how to engage. You have to instruct people how to engage. So my very first one is a welcome post. It's, hey everybody, I'm so glad you joined us. Super upbeat, super fun. Thank you, whoever the host is, for hosting this. I'm glad we could get all together. Just some quick things about the party. The links are at the top of the page. You know, if you have any questions, if you want to see anything, let me know. Super quick, super easy, 30-second window, get it in there. So if you are one of those people that wants to write it out, that, you know, practice it, go ahead and do that so that, but be genuine. When I do my lives, I'm telling you, someone made a comment about my eyelashes. They might be going this way, they might be going that way. Guess what? It's genuine. They see me in my house, they see me in my comfort zone, they see me how I am. My next live that I do is, I'm looking for my notes because I did write notes. My next live that I do is on why you should host a party. So in my why you should host a party, so I do my live the first day, I wait a day, I do my why you should host a party. In the why that you should host a party, I talk about how it benefits our host. Your host is going to get 50% off at your party. You already have a buying guest. Quick, easy. I talk about how it's going to benefit them real quick, which in my subject line, I say besides the host rewards. Host, you know, just why hosting a party is important besides the host rewards or something like that to get them to be like, I want to click on this video. I want to know why else I should host a party if it's not for the rewards. Then I talk about the benefits to them is, you know, the rewards, and I touch base on the rewards. But then I touch base on the engagement. You know, we can't get out and socialize right now. You're going to get the engagement. You're going to get to talk to your friends and family, but you don't have to clean up. Then I talk about the benefits to me. Again, I'm relating them and I want them to be personable to me and I want them to build a connection to me. So I say, hey, thank you so much for supporting my small business. You saw my why I do this, but Pampered Chef is such a generous company and I want to share that with you. Super quick, super simple. You're benefiting me, but I'm really promoting Pampered Chef. So that's my second live post. My third live post is why I do Pampered Chef. So it's quick, easy. Why I do Pampered Chef. And again, it's reiterating the fun factor. I want them to see me in my own element. I want them to see that I'm a fun person. So it's not like, hey everyone, yep, thanks. I am so glad you could be here. I do Pampered Chef because, no, I turn it around and make it all about them. When I started the business, it was because of this. Now I do the business because of you. So it's the why I do Pampered Chef, but again, it's making them feel important and they're remembering the fun factor because everybody wants to have fun. They want to break up from their normal routine of their lives. And then my final post is very genuine and it is a thank you so much for being here. Like your time is a gift. Because for me, like I don't have enough time. So if you are taking the time to engage me all week, wow, I commend you because I don't have enough time to do that, right? So it's a thank you. I also ask that my hosts go live in the party and that they show a product. I get them involved. So when their friends see them getting involved and they're like, hey, booking a party super easy. So fun factor, knowing your host and building the rapport, because then as we get to about 2 days before the end of the party, I'm going to my host and I'm saying, hey, I hope you're having fun. I hope you've had a great time. You know, and I'm talking to my host every day. But when I get to my host on this day, I'm like, hey, thank you so much for hosting. I appreciate that. How this business works though is the continual parties that I have, right? Your host at this point is so grateful that you've been fun, you've been engaging, you've been all of these things that they want to help you. So at that day, I offered them something. Before Pampered Chef brought out that they were going to start doing the $50 bookings, which is huge because that's what I was offering my people, and now I won't have to do that very soon. Pampered Chef's going to do that. But I say, hey, if you get me 3 bookings, and I put this kind of up front, first of all, I plant the seed, and then when I get to this day, it's not a surprise. So I plant the seed, and I, throughout my host coaching each day, and again, I send video clips. I don't send messages. I send video clips. They can see my face. They can see my excitement. They can see my emotion. It's personable. I'm not just a text message. And by the time we get to that last day, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You're already up to this amount, or hey, what else can we do differently? And as the day progresses, then I'll reach into and say, hey, so hosting, which one of your friends wants to continue this party train? Like, again, it's like just engaging and fun and human, and not, if you get me 3 bookings, I'm going to give you $50. Yes, you already know that because I planted the seed, but it's personable. Be excited, be passionate, remember your why. I mean, I know there's been days, and some people have known this, that I'm hard on myself. I'm like, wow, I was not engaged in this party today. I sucked, like all of this stuff. But guess what? We all have days like that. So continually being upbeat, be excited, be passionate about what you do. If you're cooking in your air fryer and it failed, post the video. People want to see your failure. People don't want to see sunshine, roses, rainbows coming out of your whatever. They want to see your failure. So I will tell you a perfect example. I was live. I was wearing my Pampered Chef apron because I'm wearing pajama shorts, but nobody can see them because I'm behind my counter, all this stuff, but I got my apron on. I have to open the oven door. It's behind me. So do I remember that I'm wearing pajama shorts with my 2 chubby legs, all this stuff? No. I open the oven door, right? So, and I'm not just wearing pajama shorts that are like black. I'm wearing pajama shorts that are colored and pretty and everything else. But no, it doesn't say anything across the butt, so we're good there. It's true. At least I had pants on. Because that, yeah. Anyways, so I laughed about it, right? So like in my comments when I edit, like, your caption for the post, I want people to see my video. So I put something about not wearing pants, right? So people are like, I want to watch this video. So your failures, laugh at them. We all make them. I wanted to kind of end this call with a couple of things. In this last part of the clip, you're going to hear Richard, and it's a little bit lengthy, but there's a couple of things I want to talk about in this part of the clip. But you're going to hear some key things that Richard says about selling. So give me a second to see if I remember how to do this real quick.
Sure.
Okay, I'm just going to fast forward it a little bit till we get to the part.
Often desserts.
Can you guys see it and hear it?
Boy, some chicken wings would really hit the spot.
Thumbs
You
up.
sure it's closed?
Let me check. Yep, it's closed.
Okay, I'll just have a sugar packet or 2. Hey, what's your name?
Helen.
That's nice. You look like a Helen. Helen, we're both in sales. Let me tell you why I suck as a salesman. Let's say I go into some guy's office. Let's say he's even remotely interested in buying something. Well, then I get all excited. I'm like, Jojo, the idiot circus boy with a pretty new pet. The pet is my possible sale. Oh, my pretty little pet. I love you. So I stroke it, and I pet it, and I massage it. Yeah, I love it. I love my little naughty pet. You're naughty. And then I take my naughty pet, and I go. Oh! I killed it! I killed my sale! That's when I blow it. That's when people like us have got to forge ahead, Helen. Am I right?
God, you're sick. Tell you what, I'll go turn the fryers back on and throw some wings in for you.
Hey, thanks, Helen. Tummy likey. Tummy want wingy.
Did that board of the head knock something loose?
What are you talking about?
That 180 you just pulled with the waitress. Why can't you sell like that?
I was just having fun. If we didn't get the wings, so what? We still got that meat lover's pizza in the trunk.
Hey, you got the wings because you were relaxed, so you had confidence. And that's what it takes to sell. Confidence. Your dad had that. Ugh, why do you always have to deter these things?
My dad was smart. I'm not.
Very true. But there's two types of smarts. Book smarts, which waved bye-bye to you long ago, and there's street smart, the ability to read people. And you know how to do that, just like your dad. He was the best at knowing what people wanted to hear and what people needed to hear. That's what selling is all about. In a way, these people are buying you, not just brake pads.
Hey, everybody. It's Tony Robbins. Maybe you're right, Richard.
I think I am.
Okay. I thought someone had a question for a second, but it was Tommy repeating himself again. Anyways, the portion of that video that I wanted you to see is he was relatable to Helen, right? He was showing his weakness. He was effed up on himself, right? Sorry, guys. I shouldn't use the F-bomb, especially on recordings, but I didn't use the whole word, so we're okay. So he was fun. He was confident. He wasn't trying to sell something because the product sells itself. He was really only selling himself. So being personable, being fun, being you, that is all you have to sell is you. So that's the best booking advice I can give you. And what I do is I'm honest, I'm engaging, I'm responsive, and of course I'm fun.
Nicole, thank you so much. This was absolutely fantastic. Like, we all needed that reminder. And what really shines in you is your confidence. And I love, love, love that. Can you share with everyone your results?
Sure. I'm so tired of hearing about myself, guys. I tell my team this all the time. When you have fun and when you do all these things and you're selling you, that's when the sales just happen. That's when people want to book parties for you. My very first party, my first 30 people I ever reached out to and said yes to me, I haven't even circled back to have them have parties with me yet. I started my business on March 10th. I know my host, so I know what engages them. I try to actually classify my hosts together for common themed. So when I'm doing 4 parties a week and they all are dog lovers, all that week, I'm throwing in dog lover things. That goes back to my one post where I engaged them and wanted to find out every night what they're doing. Pay attention to your results. Pay attention to what is going on there. But since that, I think I am up to March 10th, $93,000 in sales. I'm almost earned level 2 of the trip. And all those things are great, right? Those are great things and I'm super proud. But at the end of the day, genuinely speaking, I've built so many relationships that I would have never touched base on without this. So my hosts are my friends now. So as a director, you get an extra box of goodies, basically. If you did all of your free-for-alls, you did all of those things, I have 2 boxes because I wanted all of those items in May and June. I earned them. And then as a director, you get another box of all the products. I have all of my hosts, and I have 67 of them in a VIP host party. And basically what I'm doing is I'm revealing those products to them this month. And I've been doing slowly across the month, but it's only to those VIP hosts, whoever's hosted a party for me. And I'm giving them away. So I demonstrate it. I give them an engagement thing to throw in the comments. Again, I'm continually building the relationships with these hosts because I want them to be repetitive hosts. I'm making them feel important. One of them was on the scale, right? And I just posted, guys, I demonstrated the scale and said, I have struggled with weight my entire life. I need your tips on what are your best practices of losing, maintaining, healthy eating, whatever, and you'll be entered to win this. Now I've asked now I'm digging in further for my host. Like, I'm making them feel important, and I'm the student. I want you to tell me. And then I'm also then taking what they say and commenting back and engaging these hosts, because guess what? All of these hosts, even if they don't win a prize on my box because I only have so many to give and I have 67 hosts, do you think they're going to host a party with me again? Yes, because they're my friend and they had fun at their party, and they're special because they're in my VIP group. So I strongly suggest to all of you, everybody can get the sample box out there. Even if you're not giving away or buying all of the sample things, buy a couple of the new products. Buy a couple of those things and make your host feel special. What are you doing to make your past host feel special? That's how you get your repetitive business. I am 100% the person that says superior service retains those relationships. So it doesn't ever stop after the sale. You have to continue and maintain those relationships. So my calendar for next year, guys, right? I have 67 hosts. How many months do I have filled up next year? Anthony, is that what your question was?
Yeah, and I don't know math very well, so great work.
Thank you. So what questions do you all have?
Nice job today, Nicole. Awesome information shared. We so appreciate every minute of your time today. It was fantastic.
Thank you.
I have to say, this is excellent, especially going into the new season. Like, I don't know about you guys, but my engine is like ready to down the racetrack now that you have given me the gasoline, Nicole, and the permission to just take off like a racehorse. So.
Only if you make that sound one more time, because that's real talent. That's wrong. See, I can't do that. I'm not even going to try.
I loved it, Nicole. You continue to inspire so many people, but I really liked when you said, I love the little tip about the video clips, because maybe I knew it was already there, but I just do voice clips. I'm like, oh, video clips. Yeah. I was coaching Emily.
You know, when they see your face, you're personable, you know? So, you know, for because I work full time. So my full-time job, I talk to people all day. And then COVID hit and we all had to find a new way to conversate. And a lot of the millennials already do it, right? They know how to voice clip. They know how to text message. This old dog didn't know how to do it. So I had to learn how to do it and stay in front of them and stay engaged.
Yeah. Perfect. I love it.
I actually really like what you said, that your final post is to thank them for being there, that their time is a gift. That's something I really like, that approach, and to put that out there. Yeah, because I think sometimes you have such a disconnect with people in the party if they're not super active, and just trying to take that last ditch approach with people. But
yeah, and then, you know, my last post of the party, so that's on the last day, about noonish, 1 o'clock, that I post that, like lunchtime. That's another key thing that I wrote in my notes, and this is why I don't do PowerPoint, because I can't follow it, because this is my brain. But the other thing is knowing when your people are engaging. So I kind of look to see what are the common trends on my posts. When are people engaging? When are they commenting? and I try to target my most important posts in those spots. So when I talk about hosting a party, it's never during the day. It is 7 p.m. because I want to be front and center in your life, that I'm making you tune into me at 7 p.m. with cocktail in my hand saying, woo, you need to host a party with me because I'm so much fun, right? So.
No, I loved your approach today. It really, it just hit me more.
Good, glad. Now I need to set up a separate session with you so you can teach me all things Canva. Is that how you say it? Canva?
Yeah.
Because when I see your stuff and you're dropping in these illusions and you're doing, I'm like, man, I suck at that.
Well, you know what's so funny is Faith and I were talking because Faith had done something and I just kind of did it my own way, but pretty much the same. So she and I were talking about, wouldn't it be neat to just have like something where people, you know, can both sit down with us if it's people that live in the area, and almost like a speed dating thing. You can sit down with them and show them how to do this.
Yes.
And if they have questions, you're right there. Or, you know, you can always make up a session where we can sit online like this and put things up and kind of, you know, show people how to do it.
I love it. Speed
Because the
dating.
video was so easy. I did that video that was a lot like what Faith's. It was just my own take on it. And a lot of people responded. I told Faith, I said, you know, I'm not getting any responses. And then she's like, well, put it on your regular Facebook page too. And then all of a sudden she had to put a smiley face. I had all these responses coming from it.
Mm-hmm. And,
So,
you know, honestly, it goes back to what I had said. Like, you didn't put this long verbiage, right? I was attracted. I didn't even read what you said, to tell you the truth. I looked at your picture and I thought, oh man, I got to step up my game.
it's really so much fun to play with. And I have an art background in general, but I think Canva is relatable and people can learn how to do it. It's not, you know, I just, it's a lot of fun.
Background, and I started using it, and a few tips from Joanne. Man, I can do videos, I can put music, I can do, and I feel so empowered, but I do not have that brain to do that, but it is easy. It is super easy.
So can Joanne set up a Canva training day?
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I need to learn from you, sister.
Oh, you're so sweet.
No, I do. So like
each other.
Uh-huh. I want to just drop the product in and fireworks happen and people are like, I need that because there's fireworks.
Oh yeah, you know, yeah. And the fun thing is I would learned how to put the music to it. And at first I had my kids looking at it and I said, what do you think? Is this too much? Because it almost sounds like Transformers. The music.
Anthony needs that. Anthony needs the music one. It could be, can he voice clip it and add his music to it?
You know, I don't know. That would be hilarious.
Yes.
I should look into that and see that.
They'd be like, this brownie pants talking just like Anthony.
The music's actually fun. My kids are like, that's kind of cool because it kind of draws you into not, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
Let's set up a date.
Oh, I definitely will. I'll text with you.
Sounds
or
good.
Message you.
Yeah, we need to get you on one of these Saturday mornings to canvas.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Or even a weeknight.
Yeah.
Whatever works. Maybe see what works with checking with the Peeps group. Joanne, instead of like doing one-on-one with all of us, maybe just do a group training. That would be awesome.
That'd be fine.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I need your help.
Oh, I'm always there. If anybody needs anything, I love to help people with. If I've got time, I will make time.
Thank you.
My laptop has died. I need to get something new. I can't log on at all. It's like freaking me out.
So do you download your posts from your phone?
No.
Okay. Do you know how to?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I was probably one of those people that still didn't know. I tried everything. I downloaded separate apps to my phone. I could not figure this out. And then all of a sudden, I posted it into a group and they were like, step-by-step instructions of how to do it. I was just impatient. Like when it downloads, you know, you have to click the other button on the top and I couldn't do it. But if nobody knows how to download the video to your phone, because now I can be on my boat, I can be anywhere and I can post. before I was connected to my laptop. That's why I asked you that question.
Okay.
So what else do you guys add? What do you guys do for bookings? What's working for you?
Hey, Chris Peterson, are you on here? Chris Peterson is a go-getter. And Chris, do you want to share just a couple of things?
As far as booking?
Yeah, because how far are you booked out now?
Well, I can't take any more for the year.
Whoa!
I have 12 already reserved for next year.
I mean,
That's incredible.
Her goal this month is to hit $8,000 in personal sales. And I mean, the lady
I'm gonna be short.
The lady is always on fire. So Chris, can you go ahead and share kind of what you do?
As far as a party goes?
No, just as far as getting bookings on your calendar.
Oh, I think the main thing is to be a genuine host, be funny, be in tune with the questions they ask, or if there's a comment that you think is funny, to respond to that. Just be genuine. I think that's the biggest thing. And then at the end of the party is when I try to go through all my people that have communicated, and I put their names down. And then at the end of the party, at the very last live thing, I come out and I say, hey, who wants to have a party? And then I'll say a certain person's name, and that's how I get them.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the key things you said are being in tune, having fun, and being genuine. 100%. You want them to buy into you because they've already bought into the product. It's not about the product. They're buying into you. People do business with people they like. Period.
They trust.
Yep. And
people they trust.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. That's awesome.
Welcome. Thank you.
I need some additional pointers. I'm only booked through October, so I need some help. Anybody else want to share what they do or post that they post on theirs for, that are super engaging ones that drum up a lot, or what else you got? You guys want to get to your Saturday? Me too. It's been 108 here in Texas for weeks, and it is finally, I'm sitting outside, look at long sleeves on my back patio. It is like probably 78 right now. So I'm going to enjoy the sunshine.
Thank you so much, Nicole, for all your time today and all your tips. It was great.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Nicole.
You're welcome. Have a great week, everybody.
Yep, you too. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.